The first competition of the afternoon is Monster Jam JCB Racing. All 8 trucks have been seeded into the bracket based on a random draw. So coming up first, these Monster Jam superstars will race head to head with the fastest 4 winners advancing to the semi-final round. So, Columbus, are you ready for Monster Jam JCB Racing?
Starting things off, Chelsea Van Cleve, Megalodon. And her challenger, Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Once again, the winner of that first race, Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Approaching the line, Devin Winfield, Velociraptor. Going head to head against Cody Saucier, Dragon. Cody Saucier, Dragon. As you can see up there on the video board, prior to this, we had the super glue glued to the action replay. A little reminder of that race that paved the way for Cody Saucier and Dragon to take the win. Moving on to the semifinals in there. The first matchup that we witnessed, of course, Chelsea Van Cleve and Megalodon going head to head against Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler, with Monster Mutt taking the win. Now, Monster Jam fans, you might notice there's a clock up there on the screen. That is the amount of time that Gravedigger has to make it to the track. And there we go, Monster Jam fans. He will be setting up at the line to compete in the third matchup in round 1. In this matchup, we got Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. And of course, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Your winner, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. So Monster Jam fans, you can see up there on the video board, Weston Anderson and Gravedigger will be moving on to the semifinals. If you're paying extra close attention, when the race lights went green, Brianna Mahan hit her throttle about a half a second after Gravedigger, giving him a little bit more of the edge throughout the entirety of that race pass. So as you can see, he will be moving on to the semifinals. Last matchup in round one, we got Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. Facing off against Corey Rommel, Earthshaker. Winner, Corey Rommel, Earthshaker.
This is the Monster Jam JCB Racing semi-final round. The fastest 4 drivers of the event have advanced to this round, and the winners will continue on to the finals, where they will compete for the first 8 points of the event and the racing win. So Columbus, make some noise if you're ready for more Monster Jam JCB Racing.
In our first matchup in the semifinals, we have the driver that hails from Corpus Christi, Texas, representing Team Throttle Monster, Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler, going up against the driver from Lafayette, Louisiana, here to slay the competition, Cody Saucier, Dragon. Cody Saucier, Dragon. This will mark Cody Saucier and Dragon's third time in the JCB Racing Finals this weekend, but the question is going to be, who will be his challenger? The clock is back up there right now. 50 seconds to get the competitor out here on the track. Weston Anderson and Gravedigger seems to be having some issues with that Monster Jam truck. Will he make it out here? I hear those tires. He will. So again, who will join Cody Saucier and Dragon? Will it be the 2019 Mechanic of the Year, ready to shake things up, Corey Rommel and Earthshaker? Or will it be the driver from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger? Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. All right, Columbus, it all comes down to this. The fastest two drivers are down there on the track, each eager to earn the first 8 points of tonight's event. So Columbus, are you guys ready to meet your JCB Racing Finals contenders? Out of Lafayette, Louisiana, the 2023 Arena Racer of the Year, Cody Saucier, Dragon. And his challenger, behind the wheel of the black and green wrecking machine, your defending Arena Series champion, out of Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Your winner, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. The black and green wrecking machine takes the win, the first 8 points of the event. Not without a little drama, though. We had to put the clock up for him twice, but it paid off because here he is, your winner.
Weston, it was almost a really close call there in the first round, but you and your team pulled through and came through with the win.
Absolutely. You know, it's the last day, last event of the weekend here. We said, why not? We're going to pitch this truck into these corners as fast as we can. Hey, and it paid off. We got that racing win, baby. It feels good. I got it on Friday, and we're ending the weekend with another racing win.
And now you got to keep this fire going because next up is the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge, one of your favorite competitions to throw it down.
You know, we've been struggling a little bit in two-wheel, but we're going to try and pick it up right now. We got the best of the best crew in the back. This truck is 110%, ready to rip, man. Hey, if I don't see you fans up here for the rest of the night, thank y'all for coming out. And you know what? We're going out Gravedigger style tonight, baby. Columbus, are you guys ready for some more?
Huge congratulations one more time, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger, sitting pretty at the top spot with 8 points going into our second phase of the competition. Cody Saucier, the runner-up, in Dragon with 7 points. And then rounding out top 4, you got Corey Rommel and Berto Trevino. So Corey Rommel and Earthshaker, Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler in the semifinals. So with 4 points each going into the second competition. But before we get to that competition, I'm hanging here at the desk, joined right now by Lily and John. They're having a great time here at Monster Jam. Lily, what did you think of the racing competition?
Really good.
Really good. John, did you have fun at seeing the race?
Yeah!
Yeah! Who did you want to win the race? No pressure.
Probably Gravedigger.
Gravedigger, so you're happy that Gravedigger walked away the winner?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to play a game. We're going to play some Monster Jam trivia. I'm going to put your knowledge of Monster Jam to the test. If you get the answer right, you're going home with the prize. I appreciate your little swaying back and forth. Are you excited? Are you nervous? What do you feel?
Probably a little bit nervous.
That's okay. You're allowed to be nervous. Columbus, you're going to help Lily and John out, right? Yeah, don't worry. You got Columbus. They're going to help you, okay? John, can you say, please help?
Please help.
Please help. Little please help. All right, let's take it up to the video board. right, before you give me your answer, we're going to ask Columbus, okay? So, Columbus, I need you to make some noise if you think the answer is A, car keys. Oh, all right, they're quiet. What about B, dedicated switch? That sounds like a promising one. C, a phone app? All right. Or what about D, by saying please? Oh, all right, we got some noise for that one too. A very polite crowd here in Columbus. All right, so I'm going to give you about 5 seconds, Lily, to talk to your brother and decide on an answer. All right? Brother-sister mode right now. They're mulling it over while he plays with his Monster Jam toy. All right, Lily, what's the answer?
B.
She says B. Let's see if they're right. You guessed B! Yes, congratulations. High five. Awesome. High five, John. Don't leave me hanging. High five. There we go. Great job with an assist from Lily. All right, so here's what's going to happen, guys. I'm going to send you home with something really cool. All right, but you got to cash it in today, all right? So, I hear you've never met our Monster Jam drivers. So that's all going to change today. At the end of the event, I'm sending you guys to our post-event driver meet and greet. You get to meet all of the drivers. You get to get autographs, take pictures, ask them questions. Are you happy about that?
Really happy.
Really happy. John, do you want to meet the drivers? Yeah! Well, Monster Jam fans, give it up for Lily and John. They get to meet our Monster Jam superstars. And if you guys are interested in meeting them, all you got to do is scan that QR code up there on the video board. And at the end of the event, you'll actually get to meet our Monster Jam superstars. Tickets are available as supplies last, and the cutoff will be halftime. So we'll keep that up there for just a few more seconds. Take advantage of it right now. So as I mentioned earlier, we have 3 competitions. So the second one is going to be our 2-wheel skills challenge. In this phase of the competition, each driver is going to have 2 attempts to showcase their biggest and best moves just on 2 or sometimes even 1 BKT tire. And to talk us through some of the tricks, let's take it up to the video board. So with all of that knowledge in mind, it's now time to officially kick off the 2-wheel skills challenge. And this is going to be your first opportunity to score using judgeszone.com. But we want to give you a little bit of a reminder. Taylor, let's talk them through it.
You got it, Christina. So everyone, do me a favor and take out your smartphones. You can open up a new web browser and go directly to judgeszone.com or scan the QR code that's up on the video board and it'll take you straight there. Now, it may ask for the city code, which will be COL. You'll type that in and then press submit. And the next screen is where you will score our drivers. All you'll do is slide the BKT tire up or down and land on a score you think they each deserve. You'll press submit once more, and then it's going to start tabulating everyone's scores in the arena alongside our expert judges. And when the 20-second timer runs out, we will have the score for that driver. All right, so remember, it's judgeszone.com. The city code is COL, and you've only got 20 seconds to lock it in. So, my final words, I just got to know, Columbus, are you ready for the two-wheel skills challenge?
Up first, Berto Trevino, Matzer Met Rottweiler.
Put those puppy paws together for Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Time to score at judgeszone.com. There he is. Scan that QR code if you haven't already. Everybody, remember, 20 seconds goes by quickly. You got to lock in those scores.
Up there on the video board is our super glue to the action replay. Reminder of two solid poppers with some great control from Berto Trevino. Scores are locked in right now. A 7.206. Nice way to kick off the two-wheel skills challenge. That will be the score to beat in this phase of the competition. Coming up next, eager to make some waves, Chelsea Van Cleve, Megalodon. Goes for the stoppie, finds the balancing point, kicks it into reverse, into a moonwalk for the first attempt. She got one more attempt to go.
Give it up, Columbus, for Chelsea Van Cleve, Megalodon. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. Remember, 20 seconds only. City code is COL. And hey, expert tip. If you scan the QR code, once it's finished tabulating, you do not need to put in that city code again. Just keep on scoring.
Couple more seconds to turn our attention to the video board for Chelsea Van Cleve, a 6.177. So that's going to put her in second place in the two-wheel skills challenge. 2 competitors down, 6 to go, each eager to earn the next 8 points in pursuit of that BKT overall event championship. So just as Taylor said, have those phones out, opened to judgeszone.com. Up next, looking to crack the case, Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. Gets the combination. Keeps it going. Back on all 4, pause.
Make some noise for Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. Waving to you fans on that in-cab camera. But she's eager to find out what you're going to score her. So make your way to judgeszone.com as quickly as you can. 5 seconds left to lock it in.
Super glued to the action replay. We got to talk about that first attempt. An impeccable combination from the stoppie to the reverse, to the wheelie, back to the stoppie. Shifts the weight that 1 BKT tire and puts it back down on all 4 BKT tires. Score to beat is a Monster Mutt Rottweiler, a 7.206. The score for Scooby-Doo is 8.009. New leader, new score to beat. Brianna Mahan and Scooby-Doo jumps to the top of the leaderboard with 5 trucks remaining. Making his way onto the track, Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack.
Put your hands together for Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. Got to score at judgeszone.com. Everybody, make your way there. If you haven't already, you got about 5 seconds remaining.
That first attempt showcased a lot of restraint, a lot of control with that popper that's up there on the super glue glued to the action replay. The second attempt is what we call a bicycle. So what he was trying to do was balance on the side two BKT tires and then spin it around to do what we call a sidewall save. That move is always a gamble, sometimes high risk, high reward. This one caused the rollover, but let's see what you guys thought as far as scores go. Locked in a 7.083 for Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack. So that will put him currently in third place in the two-wheel skills challenge. Now, Monster Jam fans, we mentioned this earlier during trackside, but we are very fortunate that we have an incredible partnership with St. Jude Children's Research Hospitals, and we've been doing a fundraiser throughout the series where you, our fans, can actually get involved and help us in the fight to end pediatric cancer. So you can see that QR code up there on the video board right now. If you go ahead and scan that QR code, and we got Tim Hall Jr. A-OK. If you go ahead and scan that QR code, you will actually see all of our Monster Jam superstars pop up. So if you choose to make a donation to St. Jude, you can actually make that donation on behalf of your favorite Monster Jam drivers. So you can see right there, Brianna Mahan and Scooby-Doo. So far, all the donations have gone directed towards her, but we got 7 more amazing superstars. So if you guys are interested in joining the fight and helping us with our partnership with St. Jude, we truly appreciate it. The founder always said he would rather 1 million people donate $1 than one person donate $1 million. So we thank you guys so much for being a part of our Monster Jam family and for helping us with our partnership with St. Jude Children's Research Hospitals. Jumping back into the two-wheel skills challenge with the black and green wrecking machine, Weston Anderson, Grave Digger. Gets the combination. Balancing on those back two BKT tires right now. Attempt number 1 with the combination from Weston Anderson. What does he have in store for attempt number 2? It looks like he's lining up for a bicycle. Kicks it into reverse. Hits the throttle. Gets it on those side BKT tires. The revolutions are going.
Columbus, make some noise for Weston Anderson, Grave Digger. Turn your screams into scores. Wow. Pretty awesome from my viewpoint, Christina, but you know it's not about us, it's about the fans. Lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
Taylor, that was really impressive. Those revolutions on those side two BKT tires were unbelievably fast. I got a little dizzy. I think I counted maybe 3.5. Let's see what you guys thought at judgeszone.com. Score to beat Scooby-Doo, 8.009. The score for Gravedigger is 8.699. New leader, new score to beat. The black and green wrecking machine jumps to the top of the leaderboard.
All right, I've got a super cool Monster Jam fan with me, Ben. Ben, wave hello, because it's time for the Monster Jam Helmet Shuffle presented by St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Let's take it up to the video board. We've got 3 Monster Jam helmets, but only 1 trophy. You have to keep your eye on the helmet that's holding the trophy. Think you can do that?
Yeah.
All right, there's the trophy. It's in the middle, and it's off. Here we go. All right. Oh, almost there. What does that mean? Oh, it's not done. Keep watching. All right, Ben, we got 3 Monster Jam helmets here. We got helmet number 1, helmet number 2, or helmet number 3. Which one do you fans think it is? Do you think it's under 1? Make some noise. That's a lot of noise, Ben. What about number 2? Nope, there was no noise, so remember that. And what about helmet 3? A little noise for 3, but it's time to make that call. What's it going to be? Which helmet? 1, 2, or 3?
1.
1? All right, let's find out. All right, no 3. And it's not under 2. So that means it's under number 1, Ben. What do you feel? You feeling good? You got it right.
I feel great.
Great. Well, you're going to feel even greater because I'm going to send you home with a prize, but it's a special prize. Now, the plastic is broken because it's signed by Weston Anderson. This is an actual Gravedigger flag, and it's all yours. Everybody make some noise for Ben. Wait, bye.
What do you say, Columbus? Are you ready for more? Let's hear it for Cody Saucier, Dragon. Gets the combo. Solid attempt number 1 from Cody Saucier in Dragon. One more attempt remaining He goes directly for the bicycle. No hesitation on that one.
Make some noise for Cody Saucier Dragon. He's down there on the track. He wants you to make more noise. And then turn your screams into scores at judgeszone.com.
Cody Saucier always keeping you on your toes there. Showcasing great control in both of those hits. That first one was the combination with the stoppie into the moonwalk. Through the elevated obstacle, kicks it on the back two BKT tires, goes for the wheelie, and then again, without any hesitation, comes back around the track into the bicycle. Scores are locked to 7.544. So third place for Cody Saucier in Dragon as he tosses those dragon spikes into the crowd. One of his favorite things to do here at Monster Jam. Take a look at the leaderboard right now. So remember, at the top, you got Weston Anderson and Gravedigger, that 8.699. One behind, Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo, an 8.009. And then rounding out the top three, we just witnessed Cody Saucier in Dragon, earning a score of a 7.544. Our next driver is making his way down to the tunnel. It's Corey Rommel, Earthshaker. Put your hands together for Corey Rommel in Earthshaker. And then head on over to judgeszone.com. Super glue, glued to the action replay up there right now. Two nice stoppies on opposite ends of the arena, so he did take advantage of both of the different ramps. Again, on opposite sides. Nice vertical positioning, great control, especially on the dismount, putting those 4 BKT tires back down on the dirt. How does that translate into scores? Let's focus our attention up there on the video board. Scores are coming in for Corey Rommel in Earthshaker. A 6.440, so that will cut him currently in the 6th place slot in our 2-wheel skills challenge. One driver remains. He is the only thing that stands between Weston Anderson and Gravedigger walking away with the next 8 points of this afternoon's event. He was your BKT overall event champion last night. I am talking about the dino-rific driver that is Devin Winfield, Velociraptor. The steering wheel is off. It's out the window. It's on the ground.
Keep it going for Devin Winfield's Velociraptor. Score now, everybody. Score now at judgeszone.com.
All right, it all comes down to this, Monster Jam fans. Lock in those scores for Devin Winfield in Velociraptor. That steering wheel on that second attempt was off, out the window, on the ground as he balanced that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck. Let's focus our attention up there on the video board for Devin Winfield in Velociraptor. At 8.035, super close, but second place. That means the winner of the two-wheel skills challenge, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Monster Jam fans, not only does this add 8 more points to his overall score, but he now has 170 career two-wheel skills challenge wins. Columbus, you witnessed a milestone here for Weston Anderson, Gravedigger.
Weston, I don't know if you heard that, but this is your 170th two-wheel skills win. How does that feel?
I don't even know how to put it into words. I'm still a little bit dizzy from what we just did out here. Man, it means a lot. These 4 short years that I've been with Monster Jam, man, it's been the best 4 years of my life. Hitting all these milestones in my career so early on, and you know what? We are not stopping. Hopefully for 44 more years, we can hit more milestones, baby.
Well, we got more coming up next with Monster Jam Freestyle. It's only right that you cap today's event off with an even bigger bang.
Absolutely. You know, Team Gravedigger, we created Freestyle back in the day. My crazy pops out here running that truck. And you know what? Columbus, y'all are about to get a Dennis Anderson Freestyle. Are y'all ready? No. Columbus, I said, are you guys ready for Freestyle?
Congratulations one more time, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. If you look at the BKT overall event leaderboard right now, he is on his way potentially to a perfect event. So the perfect first half right now with 16 points on the board. The closest driver is Cody Sosi in Dragon in second with 12 points. Rounding out top 3, you got Devin Winfield in Velociraptor with 9 points going into the second half of Monster Jam. And all of that will be coming up next. But right now, it is halftime. So perfect time to get on up, stretch your legs a little bit, hop on over to one of our merchandise stands. Remember, I talked about this before, but we also have several photo experiences to enjoy. You can go ahead and go in our green screen photo booth, our driver's license stations. And then when you guys come on back, the superstars of Freestyle Motocross are going to take to the track and take to the skies. But right now, enjoy halftime.
Monster Jam fans, help me welcome the Freestyle Motocross team here on Arena Championship Series West. We've got 4 riders from all across the country that are the best in this sport, getting ready to take to the skies. But we need something from you. We need you to get loud, because the louder we get, the higher they fly, and the cooler the trick. So Columbus, let me hear you! Come on, Columbus, make some noise! Your first FMX rider, make some noise for Taylor Eddins. Next up, it's Billy Wilson. Here comes Dean Pate. And last but not least, give it up for Jared LaRue. All right, the tricks are getting cooler, so we get louder. One, two, three. Let's see what we're gonna get from Billy Wilson. Get loud. We just got a backflip. If you want more, you know what to do. Coming up next is the US FMX Best Trick Competition. Each 4 of these riders will have one attempt to soar from one end of the arena to the other, showcasing their best trick. Now, you fans will be the only judges for this competition, so take out those phones, go to judgeszone.com. No expert judge, just you amazing fans here in Columbus. You got 20 seconds to lock it in. Now I gotta know, do you want some more?
Starting things off in the best trick competition from Marietta, California, we got Taylor Eddins. Taylor Eddins is in his sophomore season with us at Monster Jam. He's been soaring through the air all series long, and right now he's going to be setting the bar for his fellow competitors in the FMX Best Trick Competition. Here he comes down the ramp.
Put those hands together for Taylor Eddins. Time to score at judgeszone.com. Everybody lock it in. You got 5 seconds.
Goes for the rock solid, which is, you break it down, it's a seat grab and a Superman no hands. You can see it up there on that super glue glued to the action replay. Scores are locked in, so let's check out the video board. A 7.935, so that will be the score to beat in the FMX Best Trick Competition. Coming up next, from Phoenix, Arizona, it's Billy Wilson. Billy has been riding professionally now for the last 4 years. He's been competing with Monster Jam for the last 3 seasons, traveling the world doing what he loves. One of our veteran riders here, eager to take over the top spot. But let's see, can he do it? What trick does he have up his sleeve?
Columbus, make some noise for Billy Wilson. Score now, everybody, score now. The clock is ticking at judgeszone.com.
A backflip knack there. Goes for the backflip, extends the back leg, finishes the rotation, and goes back on that FMX safety bag. How did that translate, though, into scores? Remember, score to beat is Taylor Eddins, a 7.935. The score for Billy Wilson is 7.948. We got a new leader. New score to beat, and his name is Billy Wilson. Coming up next, from Paso Robles, California, it's Dean Pate. Dean Pate, one of our veteran riders here behind the wheel, Professionally for the last 8 years, with us at Monster Jam for 5 full seasons, his career has taken him to Australia, Costa Rica, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, the UK, and so much more.
Put those hands together for Dean Pate. A variation we haven't seen yet with the backflip here today, so keep that in mind as you cast those scores.
A very unique take on that backflip as he's rotating. His hips actually completely shift. Both of his legs kind of side saddle across the bike. And 8.898. And 8.898 for Dean Payne. New leader, new score to beat. But can he maintain the spot at the top of the leaderboard? We're going to find out. We got one more competitor remaining with over 31 years of experience from Phoenix, Arizona. It's Jared LaRue. Jared LaRue is a talented FMX rider and entrepreneur and an all-around really cool guy. He has so many accolades underneath his belt. But on top of it all, he is a cancer survivor.
Put your hands together, put your hands together, put your hands together for Jared LaRue. You got to score at judgeszone.com, everybody. What did you fans think? Is that going to top that of Dean Pate?
We are seconds away from finding out, Taylor Olivia. Let's see what you guys thought. Scores are locked. The score to beat is Dean Pate and 8.898. The score for Jared LaRue is 8.792, second place. But that means the winner of the FMX Best Trick Competition, Dean Pate.
Nice work, Dean. But before we send you guys off, we've got some words from Billy Wilson.
Columbus, how are we doing today? All right, let's get a little test going. OH! OH! All right, next thing we got for you guys is the Monster Jam Grand Finale, where we're going to try to get these bikes up in a train sequence, all at the exact same time in the air. You guys want to see that? Make some noise!
All right, you heard him. If you want to see that, you got to make noise, all right? Because the louder we get, the higher they're going to fly. And hey, the cooler the tricks they'll give us. So, here we go. We need that same energy when they take to the ramp. In 3, 2, 1! He's fine, he's fine. But you know what? I think it'll make him feel better. If you guys get louder, because I know you can get louder than that. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1. That's what I'm talking about. You guys think you can give us one more? They said they're down to give us one more. You guys want more? All right. Take out those phones because I don't want to hear the dirt bikes. This time, I want to hear all of you fans on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. That's what I'm talking about, Columbus. Put those hands together one more time for the U.S. FMX team of Arena Championship Series West. Jared LaRue, Billy Wilson, Taylor Eddins, and your best trick winner, Dean Pate. Monster Jam fans, let's hear it for your best trick winner, Dean Pate. Dean, you didn't just do a backflip, you added some extra in there. So walk us through what that trick is called and how you mastered it.
That there is called the backflip Indian air. I put myself in the backflip position, I get my feet off the pegs, and I pretty much just kick in the air like a scissor, and that's how I do it. What'd you guys think, Columbus?
Well, I guess they liked it because it's the trick that got you the final win here in Columbus. But how long have you been riding dirt bikes, and how long did it take you to start riding with Monster Jam?
Man, I've been riding dirt bikes for a long time. I was 3 years old when I first started, so it's been about 26 years now riding dirt bikes for me. I've been riding professionally for about 8 years, been with Monster Jam for 5. I used to ride inside a circus and jump inside tents. It was really small for me to do. I was on the road, I met Jared LaRue, and he happened to pick me up on the USFMX team, and been riding with Monster Jam for now, I'd say 5 years, and it's been absolutely awesome, a dream come true of mine. It's awesome to ride in front of fans like you guys, so thank you, Columbus, for coming out and supporting.
It's interesting that you said Jared, who is now your competitor, is who kind of scouted you and brought you on board. It seems like you guys are more friends and family than you are competitors.
Yeah, most definitely. Me and Jared, we've known each other since like 2017, I'd say. I actually met him when we were both learning how to do backflips. We were doing backflips in Oklahoma into a foam pit, and it was quite the journey learning that with him, and it's been brotherhood ever since, you know, traveling on the road, so it's been awesome.
Monster Jam fans, make some noise for Dean Pate, your best trick winner. We have reached the pinnacle of the event. It's time for Monster Jam Freestyle. Put those paws together and let me hear you bark and howl for Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Time to score, everybody. Go to judgeszone.com while you still can.
A full throttle freestyle and a fun way to kick off the competition. Super Glue Glue to the Action replay showcases that puppy going all over the track. He took full advantage of the 75 seconds as well as all the different obstacles that are down there. So let's see what you guys thought. Alberto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler, 7.059. So that will be the score to beat in the freestyle competition. Criteria is up there on the board. So important to note, in order to qualify for a score, our drivers need to complete at least 15 seconds of the 75-second freestyle. So keep all of that in mind. But coming up next, we got Corey Rubble, Earthshaker.
That will do it for Corey Rummel in Earthshaker. Make some noise, everybody. Talk about a close call. Let's go to judgeszone.com so we can cast our scores.
It was definitely an exciting freestyle run from Corey Rummel in Earthshaker. That super glue to the action replay, some nice jumps throughout it. Unfortunate ending there, though, with that rollover. But remember, he does qualify for a score. So go ahead and go to judgeszone.com and lock it in. Let's see what you guys thought of that one. A 6.950, so that's going to put him currently in second place in the freestyle competition.
All right, girls, go ahead and turn around and face the camera. Wave hello. It's time for us to play a Monster Jam game, all right? So, all right, there you go. Now you can wave hello. It's called Name That Monster Jam Truck, all right? If you can guess which Monster Jam truck is going to appear on the screen before the dirt clears, you're winning prizes. Sound good? All right, let's take it up. This Monster Jam truck has teeth. This Monster Jam truck has a tail.
Is it Scooby-Doo?
Nope.
Megalodon.
Is it Megalodon? It is Megalodon! You can see it right there. She's got teeth, she's got a tail, and she's got style. So great job. Nice work for just going right in. And teamwork always makes the dream work. So you girls are going to go home with your very own Monster Jam merchandise. Everyone, make some noise for the dancing Monster Jam fans up here at section 313. Wait, bye.
Coming up next, we got Devin Winfield's Velociraptor. up for Devin Winfield's Velociraptor. If you thought that was a dino-rific freestyle, tell us by going to judgeszone.com, sliding that BKT tire up or down, and clicking submit. Your reminder is up there on the super glue to the action replay as he was soaring through the air, getting some nice moments in there throughout that freestyle run. Remember, the score to beat is a Monster Mutt Rottweiler, a 7.059. The score for Velociraptor is 7.409. So we got a new leader and a new score to beat in Monster Jam Freestyle. One of our dinos has taken to the top of the leaderboard. Once again, Devin Winfield and Velociraptor. 3 competitors down, 5 remain. Remember, Monster Jam fans, it all comes down to freestyle. This is our final competition where you guys get to play an important role. Remember, in just a little bit, we're going to crown a BKT overall event champion. But before we do that, ready to take a bite out of the competition, we got Chelsea Van Cleve, Megalodon.
Chelsea Van Cleve, Megalodon. Down to the last second. So close on that save, but hey, still plenty enough in there for you fans to get a good enough score. So let's go to judgeszone.com. Get ready to lock it in.
Chelsea Van Cleve in Megalodon, a high-flying freestyle. She was sending that shark to the sky the entire time. Take a look at the super glue to the action replay. With that amazing sky wheelie, she gave it 110% out there, was full throttle the entire time. That fish flopped a little at the very end, but that's all right. Let's see how this translates into scores for Chelsea Van Cleve in Megalodon. A 7.910. Again, 7.910. Chelsea Van Cleve has just taken the top spot on the leaderboard right now, Monster Jam fans. She's going to be the score to beat in Monster Jam Freestyle, but that's not all. She is officially crowned as your St. Jude Ambassador of the Night. Thank you guys so much for your generous donations. You can see it up there. She takes the cake with 44% of the St. Jude donations directed towards her name. So thank you guys so much for joining in the fight. 100% of all of these proceeds will be going directly to St. Jude Children's Research Hospitals. But again, huge congratulations to our very own Chelsea Van Cleve in Megalodon. So I am joined at the desk right now by a very special guest, the little sister of Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack. Taylor, you and your whole family have been here the entire weekend supporting your brother, and I know just how important he is to you. Why do you look up to him so much?
Because I see him, like I see myself in his shoes one day, and I really want to be there, and I look up to him a lot.
Well, he is definitely a wonderful, oh, you can see him on the in camp right now. He's definitely a wonderful role model. So you know what? I want to give you the opportunity to have your moment to shine here at Monster Jam and to formally introduce your brother. Here, take my microphone. I'm going to step out of frame because I want this to be your moment.
Up next, my hero, my brother, Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack.
Jurassic Attack. Score now, everybody, score now. And show him some love, he's down there on the track.
Tim, I'm joined here with your little sister. Taylor, what did you think of that freestyle?
It was so good, and you got really good air.
He did get some really good air. That's some very solid commentary over there. He got some incredible air. There he is standing on that BKT tire. Monster Jam fans, lock in those scores for Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack. Let's take it up to the video board. Columbus, what'd you guys think? An 8.589. We got a new leader. New score to beat. Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack is now at the top of the leaderboard.
Those bells only mean one thing. Okay.
25 seconds remain. And gets the same, Monster Jam fans.
Keep it going, Monster Jam fans, for Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo! Score now at judgeszone.com.
Columbus, we present to you the Princess of Carnage, Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo! Morgan and Morgan backflips, saves, wow moments, sky wheelies, so much more. One of her personal best this season. Let's take it up to the video board. I have a funny feeling this is going to be a good one. .460. We got a new leader. New score to beat. Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo, cracks the case and jumps to the top of the leaderboard with only 2 trucks remaining.
Those bells only mean one thing. It's time for
Gravedigger! Columbus, keep it going for Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. He promised you an Anderson freestyle, and I safe to say he delivered. Some of the biggest air we have seen. I heard the audible whoa from everybody here in the arena. Scores are locked in for the black and green wrecking machine. What did you guys think? At 8.991, second place in Monster Jam Freestyle for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Score to beat remains Brianna Maha and Scooby-Doo with that incredible Morgan & Morgan backflip, a 9.460. But we got one more competitor left. The veteran on this series. It is time to unleash the dragon! Keep it going for Cody Saucier, Dragon. We got a lot of technical moves thrown in there throughout the freestyle, some stoppies. That nice controlled wheelie on the back two BKT tires up the ramp through the pod right there, especially right there towards the end. Super glue to the action replay. Scores are locked in at judgeszone.com. So let's see, it all comes down to our final competitor right now. Again, our veteran driver here at Monster Jam. Scores are locked in. A 7.556 for Cody Saucier in Dragon, 5th place in Monster Jam Freestyle. But that means the winner of Monster Jam Freestyle is the Princess of Carnage, Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. Now that's 8 more points in pursuit of the BKT Overall Event Championship. But we're going to take a moment right now. We're going to add up the scores that will reveal our winner. So we got 8 in the JCB Racing competition, 8 in the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge, 7 in Monster Jam Freestyle for a total of 23 points. Your BKT Overall Event Champion is the Black and Green Wrecking Machine, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. What an afternoon for Team Gravedigger. Closing out the final event in Columbus. He got 170 career Two-Wheel Skills Challenge wins, a BKT Overall Event Championship, ending things strong here in Columbus.
Weston, it has been one crazy weekend. That's right, Chandler, for you and your crew chief. Chandler West, but you were able to bring it home in pure victory here today.
Man, it feels good. We started off the weekend strong. Yesterday we had some gremlins, but you know what? It's okay. Chandler had GD37 ready to rip today, man. We put it through the worst of the worst each and every weekend. This guy right here, he keeps his Gravedigger truck out here making all these events, making all these competitions for you fans, man. I cannot thank this man enough. His family's right over here in the crowd, so I'm glad that we got the win for them today too, baby.
Chandler, come on, you know we got to hear some words from you as well. You've got your family here supporting you, and as long as the weekend has been for him, it's been twice as long for you and your team.
Yes, it has, and like I say every week, you know, it's a privilege to work on this truck. It's a privilege to get to do what I do every week, and it's a privilege to work with him, and I make sure that truck is at least 100%, if not making the element every week, no matter what.
You heard it. It's a duo made in heaven. Weston, do you have any final words for our friends here in Columbus?
Hey, Columbus, thank you guys, man. Y'all have been good to Team Gravedigger, been good to me, man, for the past 4 years, and you know what? I hope I'm here for 40 more years. We love you, Columbus.
And before you fans head on home, we have to hear some words from your freestyle winner, Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. Bree, I mean, the way you were driving, it's almost like you were driving for a purpose.
You know, absolutely. We always come out here. And I'll tell you what, this right here, this little girl, she's my purpose. She's my reason. You know, last year we were here, she literally learned to walk in these hallways. So I don't know about you, Columbus, but did y'all have fun today at Monster Jam? Thank you guys so much for coming out here, supporting us. We could not do what we do without fans like y'all. We come out here every single week to leave these trucks in pieces. So you guys have a great time here at Monster Jam. So let me hear you one more time, Columbus.
Congratulations one more time for Yana Mahan and Scooby-Doo, our freestyle winner, and of course, your BKT overall event champion, Team Gravedigger. You got crew chief Chandler West, and of course, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. It has been yet another phenomenal weekend with all of you fans here in Columbus. I said at the beginning of the weekend, I'll say it again. This is one of our favorite stops each and every year. You are all just absolutely amazing fans, and I hope you guys had as much fun as we did. On behalf of Taylor Olivia down there on the track, I am Christina Moore, and from all of us here at Feld Entertainment, Columbus, that was